On the contrary, Elaine often felt responsible for Junwei Gao's broken leg. After all, they were kind at the time. So when she received a call from Junwei Gao, she was not only happy but also a little guilty. Junwei Gao said solemnly on the other end of the phone, "Auntie, when Uncle Wilson was hospitalized in a car accident last time, I was actually deceived and hired a fake genius to treat Uncle. I had no chance to say sorry to you." "Oh," Elaine said flatteringly. "Junwei, what are you talking about? Auntie has always been very grateful and guilty for what happened that day. It is the auntie who should say sorry." At this time, Junwei Gao said hurriedly, "Where is it, Auntie? This is all my negligence. I haven't checked the details of that Dr. Zhangjing." As he said, he continued, "So, I want to treat you to a meal so that I can apologize to you. I hope you can agree." Elaine was immediately happy. To be honest, she didn't feel that Junwei Gao was at all wrong in this matter. On the contrary, in her opinion, Junwei Gao was actually one of the victims of this incident, and because of Charlie's rubbish, he broke a leg, and he was really innocent. Moreover, Junwei Gao's call made Elaine's impression of him a little better. Take a look at Junwei Gao. He doesn't say that he has money at home. He is so enthusiastic, he is so polite and respects her. This is a good candidate for a son-in-law. If he can get in touch with her daughter more, and turn around and drive away Charlie's pauper who pretends and fools all day long, won't her daughter be able to marry a rich family? More importantly, the Gao family has a convention and exhibition center, and the amount of decoration projects in it are huge. If she and her daughter come together, wouldn't these projects also fall into the daughter's company? Even if you take the project, turn it over, or subcontract it to others, you can at least make a price difference of several million? Isn't that 10,000 times stronger than that of Charlie? Therefore, it is difficult to find a good guy like Junwei Gao with a lantern. Let the daughter seize this opportunity to say anything. Thinking of this, Elaine hurriedly said politely, "Oh, Junwei, you want to invite Auntie to dinner, how sorry. Auntie, don't be so polite, this is what I should do." Junwei Gao heard her tone lose and hurriedly said, "Auntie, to show my sincerity, I also specially prepared a gift worth millions." Millions of gifts? As soon as Elaine heard this, her heart immediately blossomed. "Mom." Junwei Gao. This kid is so caring. "A million gifts, isn't this sent?" So she smiled and hurriedly agreed, and asked excitedly, "Junwei, you tell Auntie the time and address. Auntie must be there on time." Junwei Gao smiled and said, "Auntie, the address is set at T&H Hotel on Hex Road. It is the best seafood restaurant in Orus Hill. It's at 12 o'clock at noon. Then we will meet at the door." "Good, good." Elaine happily agreed. Junwei Gao said again, "Auntie, don't tell Claire now. I also planned an apology ceremony for her, and then you will have to help me secretly." Elaine smiled and said, "You young people understand romance. Okay. Auntie promises you not to tell her." Elaine absently soaked in the mahjong hall all morning, waiting for the time to be almost up, and hurriedly went to the T&H Hotel to make an appointment with Junwei Gao. In the morning, she repeatedly thought, what would Junwei Gao's million gifts be? Jewelry? Cash? Check? Or something else? For people like Elaine, who loves to take advantage of the small bargain, Junwei Gao's 1 million gifts is too attractive. Last time, Elaine took Claire's check for 180,000, and took away 160,000 from it. She was so happy that she couldn't keep her mouth shut for several days. So, the thought of getting 1 million gifts from Junwei Gao immediately made her feel even more excited. At 11:30, Elaine bid farewell to her friends, walked out of the mahjong hall, took a taxi, and went straight to the T&H Hotel. When she arrived at the place agreed by both parties, she did not rush in as agreed, but stood at the door of the hotel, waiting for Junwei Gao's arrival. Soon, a brand-new black Mercedes-Benz car slowly stopped in front of her. Immediately afterwards, the car door opened, and a young man in a suit and leather shoes stepped out of the car. The person here is Junwei Gao. Junwei Gao looked really handsome and decent, but the only regret was that he was limping on foot. A young girl was attracted by Junwei Gao's cool looks and Mercedes-Benz luxury cars. She was looking at him with glare, but when she saw that he was a lame, she immediately sighed in regret and turned away. Junwei Gao saw all this in his eyes, and was extremely angry in his heart. He hated Charlie and Tianqi, and he just wanted to get rid of them. However, at this time Elaine was not far in front of him, so he could not show his inner hatred, so he limped in front of Elaine. Junwei Gao came to Elaine, smiled slightly, and said, "Auntie, sorry, I have kept you waiting." Elaine hurriedly said, "Oh, Junwei, you are so polite. I have just arrived." With that, she looked at the brand-new Mercedes-Benz behind Junwei Gao and asked in surprise, "Oh, this Mercedes-Benz? Is this your new car?" Junwei Gao smiled and said, "Yes. This Mercedes-Benz S500 was just taken out from the Ford store this morning. The price is not too expensive. It's just over 1.6 million. After speaking, he handed over the key to Elaine's hand and said, "Auntie, please accept the key to this car." After receiving the key, Elaine was confused and couldn't help asking, "Junwei, what are you doing?"